order. This is the Board of Police Commissioners meeting, 299 Page Boulevard. Today is Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. It is 4:51 p.m. This meeting is being recorded and it will be broadcast on Focus Springfield. Roll call attendance, Commissioner Birdie.
Here.
Commissioner Fernandez.
Here.
Commissioner Jackson.
Here.
Commissioner Roldan.
Here.
Commissioner Tranghese.
Here.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, yeah.
She's telling me in my ear here, and I'm reading the agenda.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
No, you must be recovering from all those hearings. Okay. We're gonna entertain a motion for approval of the minutes, but we have to do each one individually, I was told.
I'll make a motion to.
With all the different
Yeah.
dates. Yeah.
I'll make the motion to accept minutes from March 12th.
Second.
Okay, March 12th minutes, Fernandez.
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson.
Yes.
Commissioner Birdie.
Yes.
Commissioner Roldan.
Yes.
Commissioner Tranghese.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to accept my minutes from March 13th.
So moved.
Commissioner Fernandez.
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson.
Yes.
Commissioner Birdie.
Yes.
Commissioner Roldan.
Yes.
Commissioner Tranghese.
Yes.
I'll make motion to accept the meeting for March 25th.
Second.
Commissioner Fernandez.
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson.
Yes.
Commissioner Birdie.
Yes.
Commissioner Roldan.
Yes.
Commissioner Tranghese.
Yes.
I'll make motion to accept minutes for March 26th.
I second.
Commissioner Fernandez.
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson.
Yes.
Commissioner Birdie.
Yes.
Commissioner Roldan. Commissioner Tranghese.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to accept minutes from April 1st.
Yes. A second.
Commissioner Fernandez.
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson.
Yes.
Commissioner Birdie.
Yes.
Commissioner Roldan.
Yes.
Commissioner Tranghese.
Yes. All right. Under new business, I guess I'll basically just, before we get to what's listed here on the new business, did you somebody want to talk about something before I get to?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to add to our agenda for our next public meeting, the NACOL membership that the board has, and talk about its training agenda and certification programs. NACOL is a National Association of Civilian Oversight of Law Enforcement. We are members. We joined last year. I just don't want I would just like to make sure we don't let those opportunities slip by because we're so busy. So,
Is that a motion?
I'm added to the agenda.
Next.
I'll put it on the agenda for next.
Okay.
All right, under new business, the Board of Police Commissioners intends to enter an executive session pursuant to Mass General Laws, Chapter 38, Section 21A. I think that's a 1 for the following purpose: to discuss and vote on the duty and pay status of a Springfield officer in the matter of peace officer training and standards, post case number 2025-2021-SPD. I'll just
Okay,
put this
good.
part in, then you can, yeah. Where am I? Special order SO number 24-031, due to the post-commission suspension of the officer's law enforcement certification on April 3rd, 2025. A roll call vote is required. The employee may request that the discussion and vote be held in open session. If the discussion and vote are held in executive session, the Board of Police Commissioners will not reconvene in open session. The officer's not here, right?
He's not here.
So move.
I'll need some clearance from the city attorney. Do we decide to go to executive session or stay home?
You can read both motions, Mr. Chairman, and then have one vote on both motions.
Okay.
Excuse me, one vote on both matters to move into executive session.
To go into executive session first. Okay.
Before we go to executive session, is there anybody from the public that wants to
Yeah, I
speak?
thought it was.
Yeah,
Do you want to ask any of the public speakers to speak first before we go into executive session?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
There's only from the public, if anybody wants to say anything or discuss anything.
I just would like to ask if you intend to report out your votes on the suspended, I understand you're not coming back in open session, but will you report what your vote is after it occurs?
Again, I'm not taking the coward's way out. Again, I'd like the city attorney to tell us, because I don't want to violate any privacy laws when we make that decision. Attorney?
Don't make me mad.
I'll make you mad.
The normal protocol has been is that it gets recorded to post before it gets released, and therefore post is the public response, but if you just bear with me, I can try to make a call to make sure I'm right on that before.
Because there's precedent, at least for me anecdotally, that I've been able to get from, I think last time it was Chairman Trent,
Yeah.
just what the end result was, what the vote was. It's not hard to tell who it is.
Did we give it out?
Dates,
Not
details.
on this one, it was on another case.
Yeah,
Well,
not-
I think we can, so,
Which is-
I expect the executive session to be very short, so I can have a conversation with you after that.
Yeah, thank you.
Commissioner, you also want to speak about May 14th?
Oh, okay. On May 14th, the fallen officer ceremony is at the police department, but it starts 1:04 or whatever. So would we want to keep the meeting, the commissioners' meeting that night and make it a little bit later, or do we want to change the date for us?
I prefer moving it, because you don't wanna be rushing to this and that, right? So I would say move it, it's not a problem for everybody.
The date would.
It's a regular meeting anyway,
On
right?
a Tuesday?
Yeah, so,
Yes.
I have no problem with that.
On a Tuesday, Norm?
whatever you guys feel comfortable.
Yeah, okay, no, I'm good.
Are you looking for the following week or different?
So what would you like, the
We have a hearing.
following Tuesday or?
The following Tuesday, yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
I'm not here the following Tuesday, I'll be
What
in.
about Wednesday,
So May 21st.
21st, yeah?
I'm not here, I'll be in Texas, at a conference in Texas, but if you guys need me,
We're gonna wait for you.
I think we're
We
gonna leave it
wanna
out.
be all, we all wanna be here, so, what would be the next day for you then?
I'll be back out on the 28th.
The
That'll
20
be, I'm sorry, the 27th and 20th, I'll have to be the next week, I'll be here.
Is that enough time for us to vote on it, on the 27th?
Are we cutting into any deadlines
Are
or
we cutting it close for the?
any?
There's no cases scheduled for
Okay.
that day yet.
Okay, perfect, all right.
So,
Just a
I would
general
assume
meeting.
that's, so what day are we choosing?
That'll be the
The
27th.
final week of May.
So it'll be May 28th or 20,
You can-
which is the
Which
Wednesday?
day you want?
Oh, the Wednesday will be fine,
Okay.
So May 28th?
yes.
Is that on the, what day?
Put that one
That's a
on.
Wednesday?
Okay, as long as
So
I
that'll be the
know
next,
Thursday.
the May monthly Board of Police Commissioners
Yeah,
meeting will be
yeah.
May 28th
Yeah.
at 4:30 here. Okay.
Okay.
Do we need a roll call vote for that?
I second the motion. Roll call, I guess.
Okay, this is to switch the May 14th meeting to May 28th. Commissioner Fernandez?
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson?
Yes.
Commissioner Birdie?
Yes.
Commissioner Roldan?
Yes.
Commissioner Trangese?
Yes.
And maybe just one question, since the city solicitor's here. So what is the protocol when you have a case and they're not here to say their preference? The officers that would be discussed.
I mean, whether to enter executive session or not.
Mhm. So I understand they have a choice, right? Like yes
Well,
or
they're
no, most
notified.
choose yes.
They're notified that they have the opportunity to be here. They're served in hand by email or whichever, so.
Mhm.
The presumption is to always go into executive session and keep it private and confidential and not within the public site.
Mhm.
The only person who can authorize it to be a public and open hearing is the individual
Mhm. Officer
at
themselves.
the officer who's being charged with something. So if they're not here, the board falls back to doing everything in executive session.
Thank you.
Well, we,
So, no, we're going into executive
and we have
session.
training on the 15th next week, by the way, for the whole board. I forgot that. Our training, I forget which that course is gonna be, but And that's over on East Street at the Police Academy.
What time, 5 o'clock?
That's a good question.
I think it's fine, like.
5
If I'm gonna
usually.
have Lieutenant Barbieri reach out by email. to
Send an
remind you guys
email,
where to
yeah.
when.
That'd be very nice, thank you. Thank you.
Commissioner Al, can the public attend your trainings or no?
I don't, I haven't been asked that.
I've never been, I'm just curious.
You know what, we'll ask the lieutenant that's been doing the training for us, we'll ask that question, to be honest, because we've had 2, I think, so far. But, I don't even think it'd be a big deal, but it's, there may be something I don't know, which wouldn't be the first time. So, let me ask that question, which I will.
They're not posted hearings.
Pardon?
The training, they're not posted hearings,
No.
Mr. Chairman, and so the public is really only permitted to attend public hearings that are posted pursuant to the open meeting law. There's exceptions to the open meeting law if the board is being trained on a matter and not deliberating on something before the board. So usually the trainings are not open to the public.
Because we haven't, at this
That's
point.
the general rule.
There it is, because they aren't meetings, we have our meetings beside that training. That training's to make us more knowledgeable on what we're doing, and it does make a difference. We've already learned a few things.
Brother Chair, don't they still have that 10-week course people wanna, that they hold? every
Citizens
year?
Academy?
Citizens Academy?
I don't know when the next one will be.
I'm just saying they could attend that. I mean, they wanna be a
That's-
part of
Well,
that.
that's for citizens, so yeah, I don't know when and if they're having another one, I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
But Lieutenant Barbieri could probably answer that question.
yeah.
So the only way to knows about your training would be through the annual report, typically. Right.
In the end, yes, it stated,
Yeah.
last year it did, it stated what training we had last year.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we now? Is there any old business before we move on? Okay. Public portion we did, we went a little out of order, but that's all right. Well, I'd entertain a motion to go to executive session.
So move.
Nyla, do you have the thing?
I do, I can
I'll
go into it.
second. Oh, I'm sorry.
So, I can read it, want me to read it?
Yeah.
I know you
Yes.
read it first, but I'll read it again.
Okay.
A motion to go into executive session, 1, to discuss and vote on the duty and pay status of a Springfield police officer in the matter of the peace officer training and standard, case number 2025-021, Springfield PD Special Order 25-31, due to the post-commission suspension of the officer's law enforcement certification on April 3rd, 2025. A roll call vote is required. The employee may request that the discussion and vote be held in open session. If the discussion and vote are held in executive session, the Board of Police Commissioner will not reconvene in open session. And 2, to discuss and vote on a motion to accept the findings and disciplinary decision in the matter of special order number 24-015. Following 3 days of hearings, the Board of Police Commissioner will not reconvene in open session following the conclusion of the executive session and will adjourn in executive session.
Chair read
So I read that
already.
vote and then,
So move.
so second by Norm.
Commissioner Fernandez?
Yes.
Commissioner Jackson?
Yes.
Commissioner Birdie?
Yes.
Commissioner Roldan?
Yes.
Commissioner Trangizi?
Yes.
504.